Light writes a person's name in the mysterious book, and moments later, that person dies. This death book had fallen from the sky into Light's hands a few days earlier. A death angel, who acts as the book's guardian, explains its rules to Light. Writing someone's name in the book causes their death, and the writer can even decide how they die. Initially skeptical, Light tests the book by writing the name of a troublesome bully from school, specifying his death in a car accident. Moments later, the bully's head is smashed in a collision exactly as Light described, leaving him terrified. Light confides in his greedy friend about the book, who, consumed by greed, writes Light's name in the death book to take it for herself. The question remains, will the book claim his life too? To find out more, let's delve into the detailed explanation of the film. But before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. The story begins with Light sitting on a bench outside his classroom when dark clouds gather and a storm brews. Suddenly, a book falls from the sky near him. Curious, Light picks it up and later, sitting alone in class, opens and begins reading it. At that moment, a terrifying monster appears, introducing himself as the Death Angel and guardian of the book. He informs Light that he now owns the book and that writing any name in it will result in that person's death, with the cause of death also under his control. Doubtful, Light decides to test the book by writing the name of a school bully who often harasses others. Shortly after, two cars collide, and a ladder strikes the bully's face, smashing it and causing his death, exactly as Light wrote. Shocked and panicked, Light begins to understand the book's terrifying power. Years ago, Light's mother was murdered by a wealthy man who escaped justice due to a lack of evidence, despite Light's father being a detective. This strained the relationship between father and son. Seeking revenge, Light writes the murderer's name in the death book. The scene shifts to the man dining in a restaurant, where a knife suddenly strikes his throat, killing him. Light and his father are overjoyed at the news of the killer's death, and their strained relationship improves as they reconcile. The death book continues to influence Light's life, leading to more shocking events that unveil the darkness within him and those around him. Light is sitting in school, reading the rules of the mysterious death book, when his girlfriend, Mia, approaches him. He shares the secret of the death book with her, but she doesn't believe him. To prove its power, Light finds news online about a criminal who had recently committed multiple murders, but was released due to a lack of evidence. Light writes the criminal's name in the death book, specifying that the death will occur in a car accident. Moments later, the news confirms that the criminal has died in a car crash, leaving Mia utterly shocked. Realizing the book's power, the two decide they can use it to rid the world of evil people. They compile a long list of criminals from the internet and write their names in the book. Light even begins leaving a signature, Kira, near the scenes to instill fear in the hearts of wrongdoers. While some people admire Kira's actions, law enforcement views him as a dangerous murderer. The police assign the case to a brilliant detective named L, who always wears a mask to hide his identity. Among the team working with L is Light's own father. On the other hand, Light and Mia revel in their newfound power, using the death book to eliminate anyone they choose. Suspicious of many people, L places someone to spy on Light. When Light discovers this, Mia suggests writing the spy's name in the death book. However, Light refuses, believing it is wrong to harm an innocent person. Meanwhile, detectives investigating Kira mysteriously commit mass suicide by jumping off a building. Light is furious, knowing he didn't write their names, and confronts the Death Angel, who denies involvement. Someone else, it seems, has written in the book. Public opinion begins to turn against Kira as innocent people start dying. In a press conference, Light's father pleads with Kira to stop killing innocents and challenges him to come forward and face him. Watching this, Mia suggests writing Light's father's name in the book. Light angrily refuses, causing tension between them. A few days later, when his father remains unharmed, Elle becomes more certain that Light is Kira. Elle meets Light and tries to provoke a confession, but Light denies everything. Later, Light and Mia, feeling cornered, plan to kill Elle. However, the death book rules require a victim's real name and face to write an accurate death. Though Light has seen Elle's face, he doesn't know his true name. They manipulate a mutual friend into finding Elle's real name. planning to destroy the page afterward to save the friend. However, the friend fails to uncover the name. L, suspecting Light's involvement, informs his father and begins searching their home but finds nothing, as Mia has taken the book. Meanwhile, Mia admits to Light that she wrote the names of the detectives and even tore out the page with L's friend's name. Shockingly, she confesses to writing Light's name in the book as well, ensuring his death at midnight due to a heart attack unless he hands her the book. In a climactic showdown, Mia and Light argue while atop a Ferris wheel. Mia tries to take the book, but the wheel collapses. Mia falls to her death, while Light falls into the water, lapsing into a coma. L learns of his friend's death and grows determined to arrest Light, but the lack of evidence prevents him from doing so. In the final scenes, it is revealed that L had written Mia's name in the death book, ensuring her death if she tried to take the book. The page with Light's name burns, saving his life. It is also revealed that the deaths continuing during Light's coma were pre-written by him, and he had planned for a doctor to inject him with a drug that induced the coma. L searches Mia's home and finds evidence linking her to the detectives' deaths, clearing Light's name. The death book eventually finds its way back to Light, who resumes his reign as Kira. The film ends on this ominous note,